On August 14, 2017, the I-95 bridge in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, collapsed due to a structural issue. The bridge had been built in 1967, and was part of a major transportation corridor. 5:45 in the morning, causing the eastbound lanes to originally close. However, the westbound lanes had to close shortly after to investigate the scene. It was reported that the specific collapse was caused by a structural issue connecting the beams of the bridge. Pressure on the bridge was putting too much weight on the weakened support, eventually leading to the collapse of the bridge. Firefighters arrived on scene to assess the damage, and later determined that no one had been injured in the bridge's collapse. The initial diagnosis reported that it would take at least a week of repairs before traffic would be able to move through the bridge again. As soon as the bridge collapsed, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation immediately transferred to focus to repairing and rebuilding the bridge. To determine the cause of the collapse, state and city engineers investigated the scene and took pictures of the bridge in its current state. After reviewing the evidence, the engineers found that the structural issue that had caused the collapse was due to corrosion of the metal beams and that the issue had been existing for quite some time. To ensure that similar issues would not occur to any other bridges, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation began conducting more regular inspections of all bridges in the area. Following the inspection, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation and the Philadelphia Streets Department determined that the bridge would have to be completely rebuilt. To fund the reconstruction, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation began working with the Federal Highway Administration and the City of Philadelphia to secure additional funding. The City of Philadelphia also closed several smaller streets near the collapsed I-95 bridge to provide additional space for repairs and reconstruction. The entire reconstruction process proved to be more expensive than originally anticipated, with the total cost estimated to be around $60 million. After months of planning and preparatory work, construction on the new I-95 bridge began in November 2017. The project was supervised by general contractor J.D. Ekman Incorporated, and employed a staff of nearly 500 workers. Construction crews worked 11-hour days, 7 days a week to ensure the bridge would be rebuilt in time for the opening of the 2018 school year. Despite intense heat and occasional rainfall, workers managed to meet the city's tight deadline, and the new I-95 bridge was completed on August 10, 2018. However, before the bridge could be opened, Pennsylvania Department of Transportation and the Federal Highway Administration conducted a series of inspections and tests to ensure the safety of the new bridge. Following the successful completion of the inspections, the new I-95 bridge was officially opened on August 15, 2018, to much fanfare and celebration. The new bridge stood 4 feet higher than the old one, and was widened from 2 to 4 lanes. Also, this new bridge featured steel trusses that were thicker and more durable than the older ones that collapsed in 2017. To prevent future collapses, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation mandated that regular safety inspections be conducted on the new bridge at least once a year. In addition to routine safety checks, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation also added several new cameras and sensors the bridge's structure to monitor for any future structural issues. Since its opening in 2018, the new I-95 bridge has safely and reliably handled over 200,000 vehicles each day, and has become an iconic symbol of Philadelphia and the state of Pennsylvania. Although the collapse of the I-95 bridge had a significant impact on the city and its residents, the quick and successful response from the city and its partners has ensured that the bridge remains one of the most reliable transportation corridors in the country.